Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
Here are today's top headlines. The Chrysler-Fiat deal has been given a green light. The U.S. House passes a cash-for-clunkers legislation. And we take a look at the new BMW X6M. Up next, we'll be back with the news behind the headlines. This is Autoline Daily for Wednesday, June the 10th, 2009. I'm Murray Feldman from Fox 2 News in Detroit, filling in for my friend John, who's out of town on business again. Gonna have to start calling him part-time McElroy. Anyway, here's today's news. It appears that the last roadblock to a Chrysler-Fiat alliance has been cleared. Yesterday, the U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear a challenge to the company's bankruptcy filing from the Indiana State Pension Funds. On Monday, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg put the brakes on the deal pending further review of the case. The two automakers plan to seal their historic deal sometime today after the government provides the funding to complete the transaction. In other Chrysler news, the company won the right to terminate 789 dealer franchise agreements as part of its restructuring yesterday. U.S. bankruptcy judge Arthur Gonzalez ruled that a quarter of its dealers had to immediately stop selling the automaker's vehicles. These cuts leave the company with 2,392 dealers. That should save it $1.4 billion in product development costs over the next 4 years and about $180 million per year in marketing and administrative costs. Yesterday, the U.S. House of Representatives passed a cash-for-clunkers bill. Now, according to the Detroit News, the Senate has to vote on the legislation, but it could face opposition from appropriators and from a group of senators who say the proposal doesn't do enough to improve fuel efficiency. Lawmakers hope the bill will boost auto sales by offering vouchers worth $3,500 to $4,500 to new car buyers, depending on the mileage of the new vehicle. Consumers would have to turn in a vehicle rated at 18 miles per gallon or less for one rated 22 miles per gallon or greater. General Motors announced that Edward Whitacre Jr., former chairman and CEO of AT&T, will become the chairman of the new GM when the company emerges from bankruptcy. Should happen later this summer. The company also announced that it's in the process of replacing 6 board members because they're retiring. Bentley released a teaser video for a new model called the Grand Bentley. Doesn't show much of the car beyond the bonnet, the hood, but it does call the car the height of British luxury motoring. Could it be the replacement for the timeless Arnage? The car will be designed, engineered, and built in the company's facility in Crewe, England. Look for it to formally debut this summer. We'll also have a whole teaser video posted to the John's Journal page of our website a little bit later today, so you'll want to check it out. Apparently, England doesn't differentiate between diesel and gas pumps too well. According to Autoblog, British police officers over the last 3 years have filled vehicles with the wrong fuel for more than 4,700 times, which is an average of 4 cars a day. The cost to repair the vehicles, which falls on the taxpayers, averages out to £6,500 a week. It's more than $1.6 million over the past 3 years. Coming up next, a look at BMW's high-power X6M crossover. We'll be right back after this.
Changing tires out here could be dangerous, but with these tires, I don't need to worry.
Bridgestone.
BMW is known for building sporty cars. Whether it's the ever-popular 3 Series or something bigger like the 7, the company always emphasizes driving fun. Beyond its standard models, BMW offers an even sportier lineup for hardcore enthusiasts. Among other things, M vehicles offer drivers more power and better dynamics, just like their counterparts, Mercedes-AMG or Audi RS. For 2010, there are 2 new additions to the high-performance family. M versions of the X5 and X6 will be offered later in the year. From a mechanical standpoint, these 2 crossovers are essentially the same, so for now we're going to focus on the X6M. Under the hood, it features a powerhouse 4.4-liter V8 with twin turbochargers. It delivers 555 horses, which is enough to rocket the sport activity coupe from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.7 seconds. An interesting feature of this engine is the way the turbos are positioned. BMW mounted them in the Valley of the V for better space efficiency. The engine's dance partner is a sport-tuned 6-speed automatic transmission. Altogether, the powertrain should average about 17 miles per gallon or 14 liters per 100 kilometers. The X6M also features BMW's xDrive all-wheel drive system with dynamic performance control. It can shift power front to back and side to side on the rear axle for better handling. Working with the all-wheel drive system is a self-leveling suspension with adjustable dampers. Inside, things are essentially the same as other X6s, but M versions get M-branded trimmings and a stitched leather instrument panel. With more than 550 horsepower on tap, the X6M looks like it'll be the most fun driving crossover ever built. As for pricing, there's no official word yet, but when it comes out later in the year, expect the sticker to be somewhere around $90,000. And that's it for today's show, but before we go, don't forget to check out Autoline After Hours, broadcasting live every Thursday night on our website. Join McElroy and his colleagues DiLorenzo and Vines for a candid discussion about everything automotive. This week's special guest is John Mendel, the Vice President of American Honda. The show starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time or 2300 hours GMT. Also, if you can't get enough Autoline, you can follow us on Twitter. Just do a search or go to twitter.com/Autoline and follow us today. That's it for today's top news in the global automotive industry. I'm Murray Feldman from Fox 2 News in Detroit. Thank you for watching. McElroy returns tomorrow. Again, he's away on business today, which begs the question, what's this?
Visit our website for even more great content all week long. Autoline Extra, Dawn's Journal, podcasts, and even more. So click over and get the inside view at AutolineDetroit.tv.